for GIANTX, but they will have prepared for a little bit of a different composition. Sayf, off rip, able to pick up the opening, and that's going to be Purpo down. The pistol isn't taking this towards the B site. Well, at least not for now. Vitality opening the door, giving away some presence on this A angle. I like the Killjoy setup from Giants. They've got a lot of information. As you see Vitality push up towards A, they'd have to break that alarm bot, which they won't. The turret catches them on the way through, so the info is there, and they know the hit's on B.
Oh, okay. See you later, Hoodie. He's been caught out, and they're slowly going to be picked apart. Leaving just Cloud. Redgar remaining.
Planted.
I think in this sort of after plant, winning the round becomes an almost impossibility. I'm also just looking at these rotations being held. Cloud trying to clear out. Both players are actually going to peek him at once. The timing couldn't be better from Vitality. And for Redgar, miracles need to be made. Already they're going to be checking absolutely everything.
A lot of aggression out of GX, playing up on C, but the stuns come out, the nades go through, and Redgar able to find one, but he's stuck out in the open. Purpo here with him, and he's making it a costly round. Already 3 kills, and only Sayf left standing. A very clean response, at least it was, from the man of Purpo, but now he's down, and it falls to Fit1nho and Hoody to make this work. Often you'll see this setup be on C, but they've changed it around, playing it more for the deep A control. Instead, that means that Sayf's able to walk in here for free.
Yeah, 1v2 clutch on this site especially gives me flashbacks to last year for GIANTX. Sayf as well is one of those players that you have to give the utmost respect. Timing here, not going to work out for him though by Redgar. The only problem will be is if there's a split back towards the B site. That's where they currently have no control whatsoever other than the turret.
Yeah, and that turret, you know, it's being hurt, and now it's being destroyed through the wall. The 1 HP player eventually falls, but the turret has been destroyed and pinged out players, so they know that they could be shifting this towards the B site as we speak.
30 seconds left.
They're not worried. GX have a great retake, especially with a showstopper to play with. They're staying in position. That means Vitality are running right into a stacked up site. Hoody, how is he getting away with so much? Jumping around the site, grabs one showstopper in. Trexx will struggle to stay alive as that showstopper hasn't been fired.
He baited him.
12 seconds left. He is slowing this squad down. ceNder picks another Sayf on the Redgar, and they know exactly where Purpo is. The pace now with the door open and the utility on its way. They've cleared out tree. It's time to clear out the site, and this is where the real danger comes. An attempt. Ooh, the paranoia through. They're slowed and actually taken down to start with. Play through from Runner. Got a little bit of space to play with. Those players are stunned, but when he comes for the fight, they're ready to duel. Nicely done to at least make this costly, but some more can be found still. Purpo putting it into a 2 versus 2. Sneaky play out of Trexx, then he gets punished. Redgar was waiting the whole time, and now once again, Sayf finds himself in a 1v2, but this time, it's a round that they should have won, and a round that he now needs to pull right back. The rifle in his hand, and Redgar 45 HP with a pistol. He's caught, and Sayf has an idea on the last! What a connection!
You've got a lockdown. You can clear an entire site in the last 30 seconds. Now this round already looks rough.
That's a huge read from Vitality. Of course, the setup from GX is that when Runner goes, well, running in, for lack of a better word, the paranoia comes through. They know that player should be behind the box, the spam. What an amazing punish. And now they've got themselves site control over B with the lockdown plant coming through safely. Some utility for post-plant. An incredibly strong position to play off of some cerebral early rounding. GX are going to have a tough task getting back in towards this B site.
So much utility as well. Paranoia, snake bite, poison orb, stun. They can buy so much extra time. It's going to have to be a solid retake. That paranoia is set up onto 3 different people. He blast packs through while blind. Maybe a bit of an error on the timing. Had already thrown it down. Hoodie, though, does well. A couple of trades to make things a little bit more competitive with the crossfire.
Back from or commit a ton to dealing with, and they actually saw the on C top. Because you'll see this KJ util on C around here, but it's much, much deeper.
All right, it's immediately popped. It means that the afterplant can't come in the first few seconds, but I almost think that might have been a little bit too early. Yeah. It's not really done too much in terms of delay and Runner. He has no interest in delay. He's just looking to try and take fights, as they've already managed to get themselves into an afterplant, a 3v4, not a whole lot that can be used to try and get back in. And Runner, well, overdrive not used in the way I expected, but that's not bad at all. Season for GX is their sentinel play. It's the same again. Fast-paced take in. Runner left blind, but there hasn't really been a hold.
Is that little bit weaker. looking for an opportunity, looking for a head to peek out, but contact will come through on the back of the turret. There's no need to peek just yet. And the ult, well, that's cleared out B. It's time to move, but now they're up close. Redgar, contact close. He's trying to get out, but he's wide open.
Oh, they didn't have anything for contact. And so when he TPs away, Vitality actually used that for space. Cloud's done well, though. The Nightfall also left some of the players low and deafened, so they're not going to know if some of the control has been taken already. Trexx peeking out is problematic. The blast pack used to actually deny alongside the snakebite. They've got to try and stick this one now. And they will be able to get it within the Viper's pit. Sets them up nicely. Sayf playing close around the angle with the shorty. There's a real opportunity to cause someone problems, but ceNder actually goes swinging, and now he's left completely. He's currently building up outside B. Opening of the door could be huge, but instead they're just going straight into the B side.
So much fun to watch Runner play this agent. The movement is sublime. The little attempt to spam through the smoke. If that had gotten a kill, my goodness. But ceNder lurking up. He had a really tough map last time. He's being spotted out by Hoody. Ever vigilant GX on the way back through. Plan has been secured on B, but a player lost. ceNder's utility as well. Post plan can be so valuable. Showstopper fired. Nothing to be found. And somehow Hoody doubled up on that. He got pushed by Runner and Kicks and made it look damn easy. Trexx, you're in a lot of trouble in that corner. They might have thought he's already out, though, with the Shrouded Step. In fact, they're not even clearing it on the way through. One for Trexx. How much more, though? The snakebite's got him boxed in. Door open already. Hoody's thinking about it. Yeah, the ult is going to be committed. They don't want to lose control over Tree. Runner's being dropped on the spray straight through the door. Vitality also seen moving through. This is what we're talking about. That deeper utility from the Killjoy makes it so difficult to play towards this side. At this point, they would already be applying the pressure. Whoops. Much like in the Koi game, that door wasn't open yet.
Yeah.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait just a second longer. Well, 5 versus 4. Vitality still with a Thrash. They might even use it just to clear the space.
Yeah, with lockdown available, you can see that GX are somewhat happy to give up that B control. ceNder, though, has been able to find Hoody. That was the pit. It's taken out quite a few players. fit1nho, though, is just hitting all of his shots. But again, this round has come back into contention. It was looking like a massive advantage for the GX side, and now fit1nho has to do it all. They're looking for that ace already. Managing so close to close the round, but it's going to be left onto Redgar. A 1 versus 1. IGL versus IGL. ceNder seems locked in, but has missed the timing.
Vitality have already shown what happens when they go for that play, right? When they're moving C, it's quick, it's aggressive, and there's a bombardment of utility. But actually, they were going C, just trying to split it through the door to catch those players that had gotten aggressive. Instead, they're caught by them. The players aggressing on B, pick off the C push, and the lurk is found. They're getting used to it. They know ceNder likes to play around that A door late into the round. 50 seconds left on the clock. Vitality still have Thrash available, but harder to use without some picks, and Trexx sure finds one but goes down to it. Lockdown still in the back pocket for GX, but might not be needed in this round. Trying to isolate a duel. Runner does very well to find that, but again, the trade comes through. GX are
going to be utilized here with that lockdown and Nightfall still online, and Purpo, he's kicked things off well.
Oh my, what is ceNder up to? That's a double wallbang kill. Vitality looking to swarm control over Rubble and ceNder. He's just taking the cake. Oh, what a gorgeous round from this man. He only saw 1 player, but he killed 3 already, got a plant, and a Viper's Pit online on the back of it. This is a pretty damning end to the half. I'm not sure that fit1nho has the gall to win this one. Oh my goodness. Lockdown in play, he's waiting. Gonna pop his down to try to buy that little bit of extra space. Defending it should be easy as well. He's got his position to play from. What's the decision on the other side? They can play out of the pit and quickly go back in. There's 1 snakebite still online for ceNder. There's a nano swarm even in play, and the snakebite isn't used. They know that they need to run down the clock more so than anything. This is an area that they're not looking to give him a single advantage. And sure, the Thrash is going to be dodged, but now you're in a lot of trouble. Mosh pit through, wall
missing almost altogether. Very aggressive, though. They're going to play this defense almost as an attack, Mitch. They are pushing in towards the spawn.
It was a good display to start this off with Cloud ripping Runner's head clean off. But it's going to slow down now as Vitality concede the control and back up. This defensive side has its worries for me, Tom. I mentioned last time, the Na'Vi game, it was a very dominant scoreline, and that was Vitality starting on the defense. They won the pistol, the follow-up.
One
more round.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
It was pretty rough to watch. This, though, already a good look. I mean, ceNder got more wallbang kills, or the same amount of wallbang kills in the last round as he did kills in the whole last series that they played on Lotus. It's an improvement, for sure. This defense has its tests and already lost one player. So how valuable that pistol could be for this squad. But looks like there's a good read here on the side of GX as to what's going down. But 3 players, they could still come ahead when it comes to the fight. The numbers might not be with them, but the flank of Sayf looks to put things back in a more winnable position. They're ready. Both lined up and taking the fight.
It doesn't matter. The brawl goes in their favor. It looks like we might get another one.
I don't think it's a might anymore. There's a lot of players here hiding behind the mound, and now they emerge. GX realized the stack they're running into, but the mosh pit forces Cloud into the open, tries to take down more with him, but only good for the 1 kill. That's the advantage. Sitting with Vitality, the spike down in the open. And although it is...
Second-guess themselves. So they had it correct initially. Now, going to be a much more isolated fight. Tracks in the corner, peeks out, already lost. And now ceNder, well, the only thing he can hope for is that somebody tries to make way through the door. I'd say it'd be a little bit risky knowing what weaponry could be on the other side, and they have already taken the site behind him. It's going to be a winnable fight, but fit1nho is going to close him out. Again, good adaptation. Nice shot from Sayf, though. That's a spike down. There's only 10 seconds left. If they can hold on to this, there's a real chance of them taking the round. Purpo, the time may now be gone. Surely one of them's going to sacrifice their life to make sure this goes over the line.
The value, absolutely massive. Nano Swarm in, that means ceNder can try to isolate duels, but they've got 2 players that can bypass it, and Redgar, luckily, is able to connect that kill. Paranoia, again, absolutely perfect. But the players aren't deterred, instead, fighting alongside the smokes, and you can go wherever you want. That was the spike that was pushing through. That kill was so essential for Redgar to find, or for him to just walk through and find free space, but now the round is winnable again. Okay, never mind.
Well, it's still going to be incredibly difficult. Alright, getting shots like that, never mind! fit1nho's just pulled that one right out of his rear. I don't know how he's managed to win that fight. And now trexx is somehow in a 1 versus 3 scenario. Cloud can just walk in, take the spike, and just go back to C. They've cleared that out a while ago. There's not really any need for them to go anywhere else. You can see fit1nho just watching, waiting. Instead, though, they're going to start stepping towards the B side. They're going into the one place that is actually dangerous right now. They could even still go back if they wanted to.
At least, worst case, 1v1. Loses the 1v1. Round seems done.
They're going to go through this.
Oh, okay. Great stuff.
It's so risky. But it actually, well, it played perfectly into the hands. The flash was a little bit late. And it meant that they didn't have the information, just looking for a little bit of a surprise factor. And well, GX are going to take that all along. Now it's dominoes. Sayf's going to try and swing back in, hoping to find them something in the round, but you can see the GX have stabilized.
They found their footing, that's for sure. And look where the spike is, Tom. This time they've got it.
Here.
That's definitely going to shoot the win rate way up, although it hasn't affected it too badly when they don't. 2 players behind that box, sitting and waiting. Someone on Vitality had to go out to try to find the information, and now it's happened again. Sayf still sees 2 players there, not able to punish. And individual performance is now all that remains. Kicks is miles away, Sayf on his own, and he manages to. It's not the easiest of situations for Kicks to recover. It's more manageable than it was a second ago, but the word save might start to float around.
Yeah, their finances are not in the best spot, but clearly they already had problems before with these sort of rounds. They're definitely watching for Sayf, but that doesn't...
This is the kind of round that ult is built for, if anything. The ult he used on Mound, they see nobody. Alarm bell's got to be ringing. Somewhere that has been played time and time again. ceNder already down. There's Kicks up close. Stinger in hand. He's dodged the eyes of Redgar. The door allowed him a position to play from, and the spike is down on the A side. I feel like this is the story of GX's life. They have to push back into these players to claim the spike. Purpo's already on 22 HP. Might as well just let loose that nade pretty soon, because he won't be around for all too much longer. And the door opened again as they retreat, and will it be a full retreat? They'll be sending it all the way back towards their spawn with 12 seconds. They're still pushing forward, Tom. Looks like Hoodie wants to fight. Looks like he wants the spike, if anything. It's crazy levels of aggression coming through. And in the end, because they've got credits in their back pocket, maybe after finding the pistol, but they've done a fantastic job here. Okay, the turrets come in to save the day. Although fit1nho will eventually fall, he's at least slowed down that aggression on mid. It will spur the rest of the team forward, though, having lost all the control behind them. They instead need to take some of their own. The plant Down for the lane wait, nobody that can deny it.
Spike planted.
So a post plant setup with a Viper's Pit available, and there it is, activated.
Oh, Purple caught. That gives the advantage. Thrash is actually going to catch one. I think Cloud thought it went past him, and ceNder's just taken over. And after he already spots a little bit of information, he's going to fall back. The showstopper, though, wow, they're not going to fall for that one, trexx.
But they're ready. They were gambling on this being a B play all along. Vitality have the read. They've got the positions, they've got the players, but they're losing some. And a big punish by Runner keeps it equal. 2 versus 2. Ult in back pocket if he needs it for some quicker movement, and that's exactly what he'll do. Right in there, putting Fit1nho down to his last stroke of HP, and a clean shot from Kicks.
Well, that has really been the case.
No, it hasn't. Vitality have been coming leagues ahead. And look again, there's already 3 players here. You can't get through that Viper util. Good spam from Hoodie, though. Manages to drop one, but they know Redgar's up top. The punish is not there. Great response from the IGL of GX. And now the site control is theirs. The plant is in. And the advantages are clearly in the attacker's favor. For Vitality, I think often this is a round you wouldn't try. They've got the money to go for it. And with 4 chances to close this out, why not see if you can grab a pick? But if one doesn't come in soon, Tom, I do think they'll start looking in another direction. I would have, but I see the alt pushing forward. I see the flash through, the stun in, and the peek from Kicks is good. But after one, it's funny. Shields left on him. His HP's taking a bit of a dive. This is nasty. ceNder.
Yeah, deserved.
I mean, that's a crazy aggressive position with the Odin, and I'd be singing his praises if he made it work. Yep. But that was
my ears would be ringing if he managed to win that, and thank God he didn't.
Yeah, well, #1 GX fan over here, Tom is. You know who to come for, Vitality. I'll still take my jersey. But 5 versus 3. It is looking like
4 at this point.
Do any of them have your name properly?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Tom Biz?
3. Only one of them says Ton. The new one's really pretty. I have been bribed.
It's nice.
With honey.
That's also true. Made some good dishes with that. Sriracha honey chicken. Shout out Vitality. Stock in the pantry. Nice spam by trexx, but, well, that shot hasn't quite connected. Time, not a massive issue, but player numbers certainly are. Pushes to an overtime. The bombardment of utility paranoia committed. Blast packs in. They know that this is the site they're taking it to, but there's not much they can do with the positions they're in. Often, when you have the Killjoy on C, the Viper's going to be close by to slow down that push. This time with the Pit, it wasn't the case. But ceNder has snuck himself into a little bit of an awkward position that they're not quite ready for. But he gets swung. Runner with the quick double keeps it very competitive. His HP is very low. He could still manage to pull off something with trexx sneaking around the side, but they're looking for him. GX want to isolate a duel. They're playing it together, and Hoodie has been so sublime when he needs to be, pulling them out of so many tough positions. Runner, there's not a lot he can do. No stuns left even. Has to rely on his aim for this one. Delay that little bit further. It's perfect. It's caught almost all of the players, but he's out in the open. Tom, this is not a good position. Not with the Guardian. Not when they all come running through.
Yeah, that's not the start you're looking for. That's also Hoodie to get the kill, by the way. So it's already going to be the ult line. Thrash sent through on the other side. I think that's caught multiple people, but I don't think it matters. A Nightfall for Cloud. They got the 2 kills they needed to find ultimates online. Sayf is running it down, though. He's got an opportunity to do damage. He spotted out Hoodie, was hoping to try and catch him, hits the headshot, and ceNder's found another. That's actually going to be Hoodie down. Back into a 3v3. The spam so close to closing out a couple of others. Instead, though, the spike has been planted. Kicks tries to take a little bit of extra control, but the utility is gone, and so is their personnel. It's left onto ceNder. He's had amazing rounds. There's some low players, but he has to hit the shot. He learns, so if this control isn't garnered, could be problematic. The problem is the space, though. Hoodie's done well. Still holds on to one, but he'll eventually go down, and Purple has to make the decision of whether or not this is worth fighting. He's not going to make it through the door, though. Runner was too quick. Again, looks like a small mistake that could be problematic. There's also a lurk making its way towards the B site that if the timing is right for save, no! Cloud actually checks on him. That's the kill that evens things up, and well, the rest of the team are now hightailing it in towards that A site. But this retake now is even.
Spike planted.
Gecko, the one to plant. Runner not prioritizing his ult, but that's hardly a surprise. Instead, he's taking the space with his speed, moving up towards heaven, waiting for this blitz to come through. And this is a nasty little setup, one that I'm not sure how you even approach dealing with that from GX, predicting a firing squad up top. In fact, they might just have to wait. Oh! Runner, his 4th kill. Blink and you miss it. Fit1nho and Redgar down leaves Cloud alone, and Runner on the verge of an ace. That firing squad is set up in heaven yet again, and as Cloud swings into it,
so they're going to go back to the C side, put all the pressure on Sayf again.
It's also easier. You see Omen A, you know they don't have the paranoia. What are they going to do to slow you down?
Okay.
Well, that's what. Nanos, this time not used early. This time, huge impact. And Runner able to trade out the player swinging. Some snake bitten down low, vulnerable, but still winning fights. Cloud with the double, keeps it competitive. GX still have some breath left in them. Some fight still to go, and they haven't managed to round the corner. It was Kicks holding for it, but the shot isn't hit. Paranoia used, no follow-up again, but 17 seconds left. At a certain point, GX are going to have to take the risk and start this plant. And that's when Vitality could come swarming back through, no utility to play with, and there's the plant. It's actually secured at this point. Vitality not able to punish. These players are low, and they're coming in as a death ball, but that's the same on both sides. Swing out from Cloud is good. Here comes the ultimate, and the swing on the back door low for the ace! Cloud keeps them alive!
You've given that away. Like, they started off so strong, Sayf's utility was sublime, but it's the kill back here. ceNder just trying to run forward. The rest of his team are holding back. They're playing retake, and ceNder decides...
See, that means there's probably two players there. It's often been the Omen. They think B's going to be that little bit lighter, but it's not.
Oh.
They're waiting readily. GX with a flurry. A perfect angle for the reveal. It couldn't be broken. Great paranoia. trexx will return in kind and bail on out of there, creating space, slowing them down, and allowing the rotates to come through, but it's only one. Runner up top, the rest waiting for this pivot to the B site, but it's not coming. They're focused in on A. One kill for trexx, and Runner responds as well. The numbers stay in the hands of Vitality. The spike still needs to be planted. It's down on the ground. Everybody's rotating into position. It will be a 4v3, clean as can be. And the trade out. Purpo runs out of ammo. That could be his real problem with Fit1nho now left alone. He finds the first, but he's left to 18 HP. He needs the headshot on this fight. It's safe. Right beside the tree. I mean, ceNder's in a risky position, knowing there's an Odin on the other side. Oh, his hips almost got taken off. But he just about survives that onslaught. Hoodie moving back into position now, the door open. That's going to cause some problems. ceNder picks up one, stunned through. Again, looking like it will be the split towards B from the perspective of GX. With the numbers disadvantages now and the pick towards tree, Vitality shift gear. The A side is once again the target. trexx will be left behind. Much later stage to this play as he tries to pick off the rotations. They only need to deal with one player on the site, but it is Fit1nho. Young gun from Spain. Moving around the side to catch an angle. The spam is beautiful, but they return it. And now, this is where the real value can be found by trexx, but he's looking the wrong way.
I didn't expect anybody to be in that late. Cloud again. As said, when it comes to OT, no one's been better. 25 and 19 on the board. He's already going to pick up another. That's Nightfall again. The second time he's going to have an OT. This time it's missed, though. ceNder, he's been spotted. He's been seen, but it's one bullet. That's all he needed. And now Redgar in the 1v1.
GX seem aware of that danger. Don't know if they read it or if they predict it. But the play towards A is the final destination. trexx doesn't catch anything on the cross. And now that B squad is starting to realize that they stacked up on the wrong site. Plant comes through. Man advantage stacked for GX. And even delayed on the way back in. Kicks his flash will have to do wonders. There is a player close, Purpo, if he can reveal him. That can help them out a little bit. They already seem aware of it with the spams.
Managed to clear him though! He gets two with basically 2 bullets. The showstopper fired out, but it doesn't matter. It is done!
Defensive beginning. Cypher set up on B to get past as well as that. Fit1nho is in position. He won't have any of his crazy Yoru utility to work around for now. He's being floated on the back of the site. They know that he's here. Good shot to start with. Avoids the stun as well. ceNder trying to swing through and catch an angle, but it's his teammates on the site that find those kills instead. And now, a tougher situation with the advantage swinging towards Vitality, but the spike still to be planted and a well-placed shock dart. There's quite a bit of damage to trexx.
Got to be careful of where they're actually going to be planting this, just because this flank position is being held. Kicks, I think he may have spotted already though. That's going to be Hoodie seen, and more importantly, Sayf already on his 3rd kill of the round. It doesn't look like this is going to be a winnable position, especially with him now finding one more. It's up for the ace, and they're trying it. I'd be a little bit disappointed if anyone fell for that again. And wow, hoody is already going to make sure they can't because he just goes swinging. And that's probably the last person you want to go peeking in that scenario when you have that little trap set up. And that's so unlucky for Sayf. He's checked his cam. He was alone with the Phantom.
Yeah.
That's their only Phantom.
Well, now it's GX's only Phantom, at least. It's swapped hands. It's giving them a chance.
Give it to Cloud.
Yeah. He did all right last map, didn't he? Had a few nice rounds. That's one kill for trexx, two as well. He's making it look good. That rifle not as scary. Maybe for trexx it is, because he's stuck in a closed corridor.
He placed a star in the middle of the fight.
30 seconds left.
Oh, I kind of respect the goal to do that. Even still, any more weaponry dropped, one more kill, and this is a far more costly round. There's Cloud again. Third kill already. I said he is the last man you wanted to give this rifle to. You can see ceNder already looking to get into after plant positions. Only has a singular snake bite, but they've got shock darts as well. And bear in mind, no shields available on the remaining couple. So they're going to be able to buy a decent amount of time. You expect it's going to be Cloud on in this angle. They've seen the orb in mid already, though. Redgar's just going to stick this one. Cloud, he's already managed to find the first. It comes down to the last fight. Mid control. But nothing being spotted.
With no traps on B anymore, it's only the camera to defend. It's going to have a tough time seeing Runner. He's in a different dimension, but it will see the decoy, the wall go up, and that should confirm to them that this is exactly where the push is coming through. GX gambled incorrectly, and with a man disadvantage, it's going to be tough to get back in. 30 seconds on the clock. Blind Hunter's Fury to deny the plant, and no damage found.
No, I think they were very, very aware of that ultimate being online. This 4v5 is not going to be easy. Still some counter utility, a solid flash as well as they try and run through the screen. This round looking a lot better for the side of Vitality as they pick them apart one by one.
Having seen no contact, wants to get up, not even hearing a cam activated. He'll go off the flash, but it didn't catch Sayf. A clean punish for this man, now sitting 9 kills and 2 deaths. What a start to this map for the Cypher.
Yeah, I think they know he's there now. And that's, again, that's the third time he's got the opening kill from that position. I want to see more of a committal. Like, if you're going to try and take him out, commit. Put fit1nho there to trade. You can pop that flash in from anywhere. You could have had hoody alongside him as well, but instead it's basically just been either someone peeking or, well, now this. And it hasn't gone to plan. Obviously the flash missed, which definitely didn't help. Now, though, they're going to look to try and execute. Hoody has retrieved that operator. They're being split in through mid that they've got to be wary of. fit1nho trying to find some space. Cloud has done well, though, but again, it's these aggressive pushes that...
And so they'll change that setup now as time goes on. We haven't seen them actually commit to the B hits. This is the first time we really get to see the crunch with the rifles in hand, and it's trying to deny what's left of GX's buy, so they can't carry it through to the next round. With the peek coming in from Sayf, he's very isolated on B. You have a Yoru TP, the gate crash from fit1nho, but it's still making its way to a safe angle. He'll now come in to help, but he's being revealed! The second he steps through that portal, he's out of the round, and a snake bite waiting for him as well. That's what caught Redgar. Gorgeous! But we got a couple seconds into this round, and someone on GX said save.
It's actually enough time for these players to hunt them down. Purpo looking for his first kill. He does eventually get there, a little bit laboured, but at least he's now on the board. Okay, the second one's a little bit trying to hold. And then, well, they can make sure that he can't do anything here.
That snake bite shock dart combo as well got extremely dangerous. Look at that trap. That's a nasty trap to try catch players going into the corner. It will be spotted and destroyed, but you can see the idea behind it. The other was waiting for a mid push to come through. We saw for a moment there was a chance Runner came into it, and it will give them a tiny bit of control for the later round, but fighting through this wall is not an option. They wait for it to fade, and now the fights come in, but Sayf is the one picking up the first, still sitting in main. Ult used as Runner now looks for a target, someone to isolate with a flash in hand. No gate crash to fall back on unless I'm mistaken. He has to commit to this, and now coming out of the ult in a little bit of danger with the players.
So you've already got fit1nho looking to push deep down. Pop flash up, that's Purpo. because he heard a couple of players go in the other direction, he has called the rotate. Kick's already going to pick off Hoodie. That only leaves one man defending this, and fit1nho, there's a possibility he gets flanked, but actually Sayf is going for the bigger play. He knows that if he waits and catches the players as they rotate, that could be a bigger problem. He's not even going to expect it to be there, and the other player was using the ult. Again, this round already looks bleak for the side of GX. With the Vipers pit down, they still have to deal with Sayf.
Yeah, and that seems to be the biggest task. Eventually, they find him. It's the door that opened, fit1nho able to flood through, but the Vipers pit went up. And with that, the win rate of Vitality in this round, no matter how many times you run it, it's going to be tough to deal with. Vipers pit playing through 2 snake bites and a Hunter's Fury post plant. 0% chance.
Hunter's Fury into a Viper
Hello!
pit.
Oh, he's dodged the upshot at least. Kick's caught off guard somewhat. The reveal will go through. But there's a player watching the cross. fit1nho's got him if he swings through. Kicks needs to be aware of it, and he's not. Okay, one more weapon dropped, but
just in towards mid. They may not even need to. fit1nho's got some good timing. He's at least going to get himself one.
Oh, nice kill by Cloud 2. And with the wall falling, the follow-up is even easier. 2 versus 5. You know, we've seen this one before. Kicks! He's made it doable. You can't count Vitality out of a round. It's never over till that last player's dropped. Op is trained in, waiting for a peek. Purpo might have had the opportunity, but the players were spotted a little bit earlier. Kick still has a Hunter's Fury, but nowhere to use it from. They need a fight for control, of course. Sayf is still going. Kick's caught inside those snake bites, and Sayf gets another. This round has gone from unlosable to almost unwinnable. Purpo with the off needs
to do it again.
Good flash, good follow-up. Runner will be punished, though. Here's the double peek. Up top and down below. Purpo's in trouble. They know he's stuck in this corner. There is no way out. The wall will be put up. Just going to bypass him entirely. Purpo has a chance to spray down, but he doesn't want to give it away. And now as the wall falls, they're ready and waiting. Still just the one to be found. One of the more competitive early rounds. And Redgar corrects just in time to keep it that way. Spike dropped, but so is Redgar. And Hoodie fell elsewhere. It's only Cloud left. And the information now given away. He had the jump. That advantage is now completely gone. The reveal a little late, and as he swings through tube that's also being watched, and here comes the ultimate runner on his way out to the A site. They have to be aware of this flank. ceNder's watching it. He has been for the last 30 seconds. Now he turns away, but Kicks takes the responsibility. Drone out, sees a player close, has to cancel in time, and he won't. Hoodie with a great punish, and now main control swings towards GX. So much to play with on the way back through.
This is definitely one of the better opportunities we've seen from them. ceNder, this is so aggressive. The flash was decent, but not quite good enough. Purpo holding the line, making sure there's no retreat, no escape, as he'll get his 3rd kill of the round. It's left all onto trexx. This would have to be this map versus KC. Was that they were falling flat when it came to flanks. They got caught out quite regularly. Kicks. He's done so much damage. Hasn't quite managed to kill off Purpo, but the rest of the team a little far behind. And they face off Runner instead. The nail may be in the coffin here. Redgar is at least going to be able to find one. That's something. A glimmer of hope in what looks like dark times for GX, but he's I don't know if he would have been in this scenario anyway, though. That's the other problem. trexx, he's stuck here. But somehow I believe, yeah, he got out with no problems at all. He just walked away. Oh, that Runner gets away as well. I don't even think he took any damage. And while fit1nho's hoping that he can find a gap, but already in the bonus round, this could be the beginning of the end. fit1nho has at least managed to garner some extra space, and I guess there is somewhat of a solo hold, but a very quick rotation available for Runner. And instead, they're actually going to go back to the B side, which Vitality have read spot on.
I think, yeah, Runner's a little more stuck in the mud now. Don't think he's got any gate crashes left after burning
30 seconds left.
But the rotation in from trexx is perfect. They had Kicks here to help out. They'll still be able to fire off some recons, but let's see if there's players left by then. Redgar, the first to fall. And then ceNder peeks out from the other angle, isolating these duels, surprising them. And even the player's Vitality as the final seconds tick away. Will there even be a rifle to bring forward? Nope. Vitality don't want there to be. They are swarming.
We are getting ready for the next map. I think we have been for quite a while. Runner at least will be shut down. As said, Cloud has at least shown something here. Kick's trying to do a little bit of damage. He doesn't have much support. Rotation already there from trexx, and his spam wild, doesn't really get anything. Shock darts might, however, as almost kills off Redgar, and he's lucky to be alive.
There's no more shock darts to hunt him down, at least. He'll get his camera up in the air, and his camera's gone, just like that. Information upgrade to follow up on tag not found, and Redgar falls. Okay, but they've got that post plant inside of main. They've got snakebite lineups. Just look where Hoodie is. He's going to be firing those up and over. You've got late round flank coming in from Cloud and fit1nho in a nasty position, looking to gate crash back to defend those Viper lineups. Vitality put the pressure on up close. Now they're able to start the defuse, tap it at least. Purpo with 2. Cloud.
Having the opportunity to take things home yourself. Lots of information already. There's going to be so much damage just done off all of this extra utility. Runner has faced into the blender. Well, I'm going to be falling for that one. In fact, fit1nho couldn't be further away. He's actually looking to come in late from mid. The full force, though, is here from the side of Vitality. Everybody already on site.
Gate crash put through by fit1nho as well. He has a fall back to play in main with this team, and that's exactly where Purpo's going. He's down and out of the action. Vitality's sights set on main, on rooting these players from those post-plant positions. The main problem that we're seeing is fit1nho. It's being looked for. Trexx is ready for it and finding the kill off screen. It comes down to a relatively close position with Sayf already trying to defuse. He's gotten it to almost a half, but Hoodie interrupted. Clean shot that may just have secured the round here and now.
Brought online. Immediately, though, we've seen Viper spit on the other side of the map. They're going to try and fight for this.
That's Purpo again with the opening pick. This is what I wanted to see. He's definitely much more warmed up. Shoot me, shoot me. That's what fit1nho's calling, but it doesn't hit. The movement is sublime. And only one pulse of that actually ends up landing. Sayf down to 45 HP. He's being tagged heavily. He's got kicks on the side to help him out. Purpo's gone down to a shock dart from Cloud. Now the numbers are even yet again. This is starting to get not even a little bit scary. I'm very scared now. I am worried, terrified for the side of GX as they've stalled out with the spike in the open, waiting for that flank to come through. And Redgar finds it in tube, opens the door, puts pressure on kicks. His 3rd kill of the round as Redgar looks to secure the last. It's Sayf in the clutch, and fit1nho.
It's almost everything here. Sayf, is he going to check? He actually kind of doesn't, but it doesn't matter. He wins the fight anyway. It's going to be that same execution, but now they have the man advantage. Now they have those ultimates to play with. Hunter's Fury available, Runner hoping for a miracle shot, but they're actually going to use it immediately. I thought they might try and combine it. Instead, they don't actually need to. Sayf has just taken over the round. It's now left all onto one, and it is done. Set a change of composition, somewhat taken in the norm, and it's going to be aggressive push-up. Runner has met the majority of his opposing team. That nade is going to close out a second. It's been a trade elsewhere, but Runner, he's just looking to do it all on his own. Solid utility eventually goes down, though, and Redgar's done well. However, he can't escape.
Yeah, good paranoia from ceNder. Even if they can't follow up on it on time, they're moving back towards Hoodie. Knife out, weapon comes in just in time, and they're looking the other way! The battle on A is interrupted a bit by the smoke that's in play, and the blitz up out of Vitality, already looking to quicken the pace on the mid play with a close lurk out of ceNder. If he walks through that smoke, he's in a lot of trouble, and it looks like he did. Smoke challenged on, leaving kicks all alone in a 1v4. Damage done to Purpo, but with one pistol in play, it all comes down to how much damage he can do. Dropping one more player means one rifle not carried through to the next. But look at where GX are playing. Yeah. Literally 4 players bunkered in on one spot, ready to take it as a firing squad.
He does have the spike now. Taking the orb is probably going to give things away a little bit. But they might even want, like, if he gets the plant down, it's not the end of the world. Rather than throwing away extra weaponry, try and send little bro through. But the fact is, just going to go heading into the site. This would be a clutch for the ages, a Guardian, full HP, but nowhere really to hide. And wow, he's taken 4! It's actually the
initial trap positions are being spotted out. It won't be catching them off guard. It looks like Runner's already aware of it. And then into a retrievable position. Thrash will be back online late in the round. Flash used just in case. Players have managed to sneak their way onto the site. A tight angle by Hoodie. The cages fall, the wall's still there, but it'll go soon. The nade forced him out of position. In fact, 2 nades were hunting down Hoodie. Oh, unlucky for Sayf. He thought that angle was clear, that he could move that little quicker, that he was safe, and he wasn't. Neither is Purpo on 5 health. One stray shot will take him down and almost isolates another duel. With kicks on 50, it's winnable. But Redgar needs to land that first shot. Sayf util stays in play. Hoody needs to survive this battle, though, to keep it in, and it's gone. Showstopper online in the back of the Cloud running, and he's made it far enough. Great stun to slow down this ultimate from really finding impact. It's all a gambling game, and he's gambled wrong. Vitality, 5 versus 4, even without a connection on the Showstopper, and the spike now making its way to the site.
Tracks. Well placed. Cause issues. He has runner to swing off it as well. It's gorgeous.
Is Redgar even going to get to save this rifle? They're sprinting towards him, and, well, it doesn't look like ceNder had his gun in hand. Now he does. Players coming around the other side. Up the traps there, the cage to follow up on it. The knife is just about going to catch him. So now that utility's down, it's visible and it's destroyed. The lurk out of ceNder, and he's caught with knife in hand. This has happened so many times to Vitality already. Those mid lurks just have not been well timed in terms of when they try to push up to take the space. And now the retake setup, sure, it's going to take a minute for GX to be ready, but Vitality have a man disadvantage. They try to take risks, they try to push up, and they find nothing.
Oh, the rest steaming through. It's going to be the flash to at least blind one save. It's everything! First home, 16-14. You have to wonder if they've run out of steam.
It's only 5-2 early days yet. That flash full blinding both players, but Runner gets through that a little bit quicker. Able to take down Fit1nho. Big retake utility now down and out. Nice shot by Redgar up top. There's a spray there for a reason. Paranoia used. He's not going through this. There's no way, but Cloud has picked up ceNder with a flash over top. Not catching players outside of the pit. They're still dancing around inside at Runner on the spam. He's lit him up. The decay was almost enough to flank around the back, caught, leaving Runner alone, and he's been spotted and stunned.
Ultimate's not going to play a part in this round unless there's an elite from the shadows, but Hoody, he's holding the line. He's only going to get the one, though. Decent stun, again, from Fit1nho to at least delay, slow them down, but they are going to have to give up the site, and Purpo's position has been somewhat revealed. In fact, they may even be looking to try and pressure him.
That nade's going to put pressure back in the other direction. It's Vitality forced out of position. Can't commit to the plant.
30 seconds left.
Low HP on trexx. Sayf not too healthy either. Sure, it's a 3v3 and the spike is planted, but it seems GX still have the upper hand. The nade was already burnt up, but Purpo, one blast pack, a flash off Fit1nho. There's the flash burn, and an immediate response. Viper utility goes up, slows them down that little bit further. And Sayf is still here, but that boombot will right? His teammate breaking, it doesn't matter. Good flash around from trexx, swing from ceNder at the same time, and Red. That doesn't really do much to change the momentum. Sayf, oh, he stuck past the boombot, but they were ready. Purpo reacting just in time.
Yeah, just about managed to get that one over the line. He's also got his ultimate. That's something extra to play with in this round. I'll say as well, something I want to note, I don't think that we've actually seen much in terms of playing off Fit1nho's utility. I think that's been one of the major criticisms I think I can have is you have this breach for a reason. You sacrifice an information initiator for this agent, and we haven't seen much out of that util in general. Now this round it might not necessarily be needed, but straight off the back kicks. It's going to be throwing out that thrash. I feel like we've seen it a few times already. trexx has taken some space, but Fit1nho wins the battle.
Still another guy pushing up. Fit1nho's more than ready. This time the stun used well to stop any push on the back of the thrash. Information on where Gecko is and an idea of ceNder's position. Seems GX have this one locked down. 2 more to play for. They don't want to use any ultimates here, and it doesn't look like they'll need them. Last man standing his kicks. Ult was already used, so why not throw it back out? And he has detained one. There's what? Well, there's 2 more players, not 3 anymore. Rifle in hand. Purpo didn't have a chance to fire. Spawn. Runner looking to swing on the back of it. Stun goes in, dodged nicely, but it has forced them back. Thrash used, presumably for information. It'll go in and right back out. Oh, it won't go back out. Cancelled out by the ultimate in play. trexx popping his null command. Nade, nice for Runner. That's going to stop any peek from Spawn. Allow Cloud to be isolated in this fight on the site. Very nicely handled, and he's not done yet. ceNder with a little bit more damage, leaving Fit1nho on 30. Flank up, where Sayf is caught. And the Rolling Thunder's put through, if not a little bit early here, Tom. There's only one player to follow up on it, and it didn't catch the guys inside of main. Vitality still able to duel and deny this space to be taken. Showstopper was there for Purpo. He only uses it now, but he's 14 HP. He has to pre-fire this. The flash even catching him as well. That's a little bit unfortunate. Nade for the right. Showstopper for back, perfectly positioned, and the last man standing, trexx, has it all to do. Time on his side. It's ticking away if he can manage to isolate these duels. Only one man has a gun in hand while the defuse is underway.
They've got a couple of flashes, but no actual damage-dealing utility. Paranoia is sent, but it's only going to be down to spams, which in pistol rounds definitely has its risks about it. Already going to be sending Wingman onto that defusal. They're going to have to come out and spam this one, and hoody's done just that. This time, the double comes with seeing absolutely no one, and while it's left all on to ceNder. Got to try and find something here, but the time is already gone. Purpo,
the X push. There'll be two on site, more so one towards the elbow, so isolation of one player could be possible. It's Kicks on 20. He catches one. Flash goes up. Now the players coming from the other angle get a chance to really fight. trexx snuck inside the smoke. ceNder's caught Redgar unaware, and with pistols, they're making it close yet again, but maybe not winnable. Not with Cloud dancing around like this, doing the damage. 27 HP, blast backed into the open, but that's not enough to take him down. Kicks 20 health for the whole round, and he'll make it
More
work.
importantly for them, it's all about getting ever closer to the playoff stage. Runner, I think he's just winning every fight that's put in front of him, but such an aggressive position from trexx, there was no escape. Sayf has already evened things up again, and just look at the damage. Yeah. Even though the trades go back 3-3, so much is done to the GX side already. Yeah, Runner and trexx are going to have some assists coming out of this round if those players go down, because they have chunked away their HP. Kicks, well, he's not too healthy either. That's a very close angle. You can just be spammed straight through the box, but almost the perfect time, just making things more awkward. The timing, though, is perfect. The stun, great. The flash, even better. Exactly where you are. They have that information, but Redgar's gone down. That's going to be their smokes gone from this scenario. That is not the player you want to lose. Sure, they have the information, but Kicks is not afraid of a fight. This man loves to brawl and battle, and within this site, he's been deadly. The showstopper almost has to be used for him, but never mind. It's going to be the shot connector from Cloud again. So desperately low. They're all being tacked up, and trexx is taken over. It's all left on to Purpo. 15 seconds, 33 HP, 2 players waiting.
10 seconds left.
He needs an absolute miracle to get out of this one. And they know exactly where he is. Snakebite just for added magical weaponry here.
Purpo's got ahead of that nade, but hoody certainly didn't. Got caught on the way back through. Not sure how that one went down. Runner up close. Good to grab one, and it's clean on the follow-up. Fit1nho, the last man standing. The Guardian in hand, a flash loaded up and ready to go, and 4 opponents to take down. Also, the spike is down in market. That probably doesn't help him too much. No choice to go back to A. Kicks is waiting for him there anyways. And they're going to keep smoking him off. I think he'll have a gap coming out of this next one. There'll be a few seconds without a smoke up, but, well, Vitality, you're saying, be my guest, brother. Walk out on the site. We'll have a look at you.
Yeah, attempting a pace change, but that pace change was met with the exact same results. This defensive side,
another nade,
has been fantastic. 70 HP as if it wasn't bad already, and I think we all know that the result. They've known where he is for quite a while. He's been held in. There is the other smoke, and I think at this stage, Fit1nho is just looking to try and risk
the thrash that's attempted to go through. The mosh slows the play. The paranoia is pretty good, but no one's following up on it. There's the second flash, but it didn't catch Fit1nho. Good punish. That's the only player that had a pistol in hand, and he's able to take this pick.
Yeah, he's got Rolling Thunder as well, which him surviving is going to be integral. Looking like he's about to place it into the A site. There is a double stack of players. I don't think that's going to connect onto any of them. They're going to go straight in through the smoke. trexx. Again, it's been him and Kicks who have been sublime when it comes to this side of the map. But the full force of this Vitality squad are here. Obviously, disengaging would probably be the better, but I don't think they can tell that on the other side. You can see already Sayf is rotating back, questioning if that's what they've done.
Shadows travel. The wingman's about to find another player soon. It looks like Runner's ahead of it. 2 kills already, and everything's